Ash is here and we're going to be making a beautiful lamb stew.
It's not just any old lamb stew though. It is called Agnello con I fagioli de Pinga.
Wow, your Italian accent is perfection.
Thank you very much. I learned this recipe from an Italian chef in the town of Larissa. Yep. And in fact, it was a very strange sort of experience because the chef spoke no English. So the whole time I was trying to decipher what he was talking about. So let's hope that this recipe works.
I trust that this will work.
All right. So we've got some beautiful lamb shoulder here, which I'm just going to coat with a little bit of flour.
Okay.
And then we're going to pop it in the pan over there just to seal it.
Fantastic. You know, I think the best recipes are the ones that evoke memory. And when I went to Italy, I would have my notebook out and my pen. Again, no one spoke English, and it was all about remembering, asking how much, and they're like, this much.
It's an experience to say the least, isn't it?
But it's
and
so...
you're right, the memory.
It's the memory.
Yeah.
So in a pot or a stew pot.
Whatever.
In it
Careful
goes.
the oil doesn't splash up on you.
Yeah. And it's quite hot, but you're not cooking the meat, so to speak, now. You're just searing it off to get some lovely colour.
Exactly. All right, so these are browned on both sides now. Take these out. Oh, I just love the smell of lamb. The lamb fat is always so delicious. Yes, straight in with the onions.
We talk about minimal ingredients in a stew like this. Usually a stew, you've got carrots, celery, lots of other things, but very simple.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, these few ingredients really do give this stew a really wonderful depth of flavour. I think that the olives definitely have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stunning. And, of course, the sage comes through as well.
Yeah.
Right, Just, the onions are ready, so let's whack in the lamb.
Yep.
And then it's pretty quick from here on in. Some wine. Have you got some wine there?
Yes, white wine.
White wine.
Lovely.
So, dash of white wine, and we're just going to let this reduce.
Smells good. As soon as that wine hits onions and lamb.
Oh. So now we can bang in the beans.
Okay, so the beans cook in the same amount of time as our lamb. It's great.
And the olives.
Olives, mixture of green and
I just always just do a mix. The herbs, some sage and a bay leaf, and then some stock.
Okay.
So I'll just quickly give that a mix down. Thank you. So you're basically covering just to the top.
Yeah.
And I will pop in some ground pepper, just a touch, because then you can season once it's ready.
Yeah.
But just enough to sort of get going.
Great.
Give it a little stir through.
And how long do you want to cook this one for?
An hour max, I reckon.
I guess until that...
Just enough until it's falling apart, exactly.
I hear.
I knew what you were going to say.
I knew what you were going to say, so there you go.
All right, Jazzy, you ready for this?
I am. It smells like a Italian kitchen in here.
Ta-da!
Delicious.
That is perfection.
And it has thickened up because of the flour, but also the beans. The beans have thickened it up.
Okay, and let's just hope and pray and cross our fingers that this meat falls apart.
Oh, look at it. I can see. I can just feel that. That's super tender.
Oof, that smells gorgeous.
And because we have cut the meat into smaller chunks, it really only needs that hour, hour and a half. That looks stunning.
Can you please just cut a few portions of the bread? We need that for a bit of dipping.
Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
Shall we put a little bit of olive oil over the top? Just a little kiss of it?
I'll give it a kiss. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Not something I do at home, but I will do in the future.
I love it.
All right, thank you very much.
Let's have a look at this lamb.
Oh, that is good. That was easy.
Meltingly tender. You know when you can just get a fork straight through that.
Yeah.
It's good.
That is just so rich and delish.
Stunning. This is a stew that I would have no issues in making in the middle of the week because you need an hour to do it and the whole family should like that. Do your kids eat that? Would they eat that?
They do. They are slightly put off by the look of the meal because it doesn't look that appealing. But if you can get past that, the taste is just out of this world.
I'm going to make that for my little Louie and I'll let you know if he eats it, but I think he will.
I hope he does.
Yeah.